Hello, Good Vibe Fire Tribe. This is Terez Firewoman coming to you live on a fabulous Human Nature Monday. Today I am exploring Lettuce Lake Park over in the Tampa area of FLA, USA, over by University of South Florida. And I love this place. As you just saw in here, I'm going to turn around again for you. I'm going to try to move slowly so I don't get too crazy. But you see that cool little red feeder back there? Yes, that is a hummingbird feeder. Yes, they have hummingbirds here. They also have other feeders that they post around the visitor center, this lovely building that you see right here. And that typically attracts cardinals and titmouses or titmice, whatever the proper term is, chickadees, Carolina wrens, and sometimes some little migrating beauties that are just passing through. But one of the things I love about this particular park is there are so many different options here. As you can see right now, I'm on a paved trail. So this is a really fabulous place where you can still get right in the middle of these beautiful woods. But if you want to just ride your bike, you know, or use a razor or something like that, you can definitely explore this fabulous park that-a-way on some wheels. And right now, unfortunately, you know, our Hillsborough River has been known to rise, and it is rising right now, but there is also an incredible network of boardwalk trails to just, you know, just wait a month or so, a little bit beyond now, when the river decides to recede again, which it always does, and you'll see some beautiful, beautiful birds and all kinds of awesome wildlife back in there. So my message for today, guys, is just a reminder. You know, there's all kinds of conversation going on right now about really challenging, crazy stuff happening in the world. And, you know, first and foremost, as always, I always send prayers out to the world for all individuals involved to find their path of least resistance to well-being. Because anytime things get crazy and things go awry in the world, whether it's in your own personal experience or in the collective consciousness, so to speak, it's always because people feel limited in their choices. Because people feel that they only have one option, and maybe that option is to be angry, to take revenge, to whatever. And I think the more that lots of us, number one, live by example, to show ourselves that there are always other options than fear, than acting on fear, than acting from anger, than acting out of desperation. That in the moment it may seem like that, but if you give yourself permission to step away from the fray, even just for a little while, it's amazing how you can gain a much clearer perspective about lots of stuff. I'll tell you a personal story here. So, my mom and my brother have been on a journey together for many years. They both love and adore each other, and they've been supporting each other throughout this lifetime, you know, physically, emotionally, spiritually, etc. But recently they kind of reached an impasse, and just coming to a point where living together maybe isn't the best choice for them. But in the moment it seems like there is no other choice. There is nothing good that could possibly come out of the situation. And, you know, being that this is my family and I love and adore them, I'm feeling all of these same feelings. You know, it's like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? How can I make sure my mom and my brother are okay? You know, what, you know, because I'm the one who's been entrusted to help my mom and to support my brother as well, you know, at least emotionally. I'm his tag team person right now. And so I was mired in it for a little bit, and all I was seeing was no way out. All I was seeing was tragedy. All I was seeing was, this is going to be hard. and no possibilities. But when I was with my sweetheart, he very wisely said, "Hey babe, we're coming up on a park here. I know how much you love being out in nature and how much that helps you. Let's go for a little walk." And so we did. And we went over to John Chestnut Park over in Palm Harbor. And by the way, guys, see this beautiful dude right here? That's a little blue heron. And they are so, so beautiful, so fabulous. And oh, can you see this? Look at this scene right now. Oh my gosh. Even though it rained and there's a little overflow from the river, it's creating something new. It's creating a new view of things that we normally wouldn't see unless there was this quote-unquote contrast here in nature. So again, great reminder of what I'm about to tell you about here. So we get out, go for a walk. I'm watching my birds, having a good old time. And then I start to think, you know what? What could be even better for both of them? What could be a solution that benefits all parties? What could be a new door that opens to them that maybe up until this moment they hadn't really, truly, fully considered? And some really awesome ideas came to me. And I felt, instead of feeling heavy and sad and scared, I felt light. I actually felt excited about what could be possible for all of us as a family, and for my mom and for my brother. And so got to their house and, you know, kind of called a little family meeting, and we all sat down together and talked about some of these ideas. And it also gave them the opportunity to all talk to each other instead of using me as the in-between girl, which is a big drag. Anyone in other families who's kind of played the peacemaker role, you know what that's like. Sometimes it's a big old drag. It's like, it would be awesome if you people just talk to each other, honestly, openly, etc. Anyway, I don't have an opinion about that subject, but it was a really, really beautiful, productive evening. Seeds were planted, new ideas were introduced, new possibilities were actually real possibilities for my family for the first time ever. And you know what, guys? I would never have come to that decision, come to those ideas, if I stayed in that state of sadness and fear and frustration and feeling like there are only limited options. There's no way these ideas would have flowed if I decided to just stay stuck in that place. I had to take myself out of being mired in the problem, to change the subject, to zoom out, if you will, into the big picture. And then I was able to get some clarity. Then I was able to see what could be possible. So it is my encouragement to you guys today to do whatever you can to be part of the solution in your life by stepping away from the problem just for a little bit, to just get to a place of clarity. Because I want to ask you, do you think you make better decisions when you're stressed or when you feel clear? Do you think you take better actions when you're angry and enraged or when you're clear? I don't know about you guys, but I choose clarity. And one of the ways that I discover that, a great catalyst for that, is to get back into the circle of life. Get back into the big picture of the things that are long-standing, constant, real, unchanging. Yes, the landscape of our planet will change. Humans have changed a lot of things and all of that stuff. But you know what? Nature continues, no matter what. The sun continues to nourish our planet, no matter what. There is a universe, a galaxy, our Milky Way galaxy, and thousands, millions of other galaxies, stars, and planets that continue to exist no matter what. So, my friends, whatever way you can to reconnect with this bigger picture of life, I highly encourage you to do it. because it is human nature to remember who you are, to be a force for good in this world, and to truly, fully live life on fire.